Don't ask me that question. I don't like your tone. What kind of question is that? How many Omni Oculuses do I need? Welcome to the long-requested Datto vault cleaning video so many of you have asked me to do from live on my stream. Typically, I try to make educational-based content on my channel, so we tried to do this cleaning in a manner in which you can extract a lot of lessons from about general game knowledge, build crafting, and vault management. Hopefully this gives you a good laugh and maybe even helps you clean out your own vault a little bit too. And if it does, and you're a part of the 67% of people not subscribed who watch my videos, you can consider switching teams. Thank you and enjoy the show. Should I be at the tower or the helm? Where do people usually do this?
I usually chill in the tower, but
They
you
do
know,
tower,
you can go
right?
wherever.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I gotta ask you some questions.
I didn't study.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 is like, please don't even look in my vault anymore, and 10 is like, I don't even want to know what a vault is when we're done. Where are we at? How much are we trying to purge? Because I see you're 600 out of 600.
I do day ones and stuff like that, so you kind of have to keep some weapons because Bungie likes to just make things randomly OP sometimes. Like, you never know what the next flavor is going to be.
Right.
But at the same time, when you play the game with that mindset, you end up in my situation where you're 600 out of 600.
Right.
And 90% of that 600 is things that you haven't equipped in 9 years.
Right.
So
yeah. As a fellow day one raider, I totally get the pain.
we can probably go like a 6.
A 6. Okay. All right. Well, first, just tab me through this. Like,
Okay.
what are we working with here? Let's just see.
So,
Yeah, so just click through.
Decent amount of sunset weapons, so you can probably see already. A lot of duplicates of potentially meta weapons that you can't get anymore, and then a lot of exotic armor pieces, primarily just because I don't know which ones are good stats, and then collectibles.
Okay, collectibles. I'm not even going to tell you to even touch those because I have like almost a full page of collectibles.
Oh, thank God.
So don't worry about the collectibles. I totally get it. Let's go back to page 1.
Yeah.
So you actually have more sunset weapons than the average vault that I've cleaned. You remind me of me, where I kept a lot of sunset weapons for basically no reason whatsoever. So talk me through the reason why you're keeping some sunset weapons here.
The main reason that I like default to keeping all sunset weapons is because I know some of them, once they're gone, specifically the ones that are sunset that were acquired after year 2 that are not pinnacle or ritual weapons, right? Because they're random rolls, so they're just, once they're dismantled, they're gone. That being said, sometimes on my stream, I'll do people in my chat pick a random loadout for me to solo flawless a dungeon with, and it's like kind of fun to have some of those sunset weapon options because a lot of the dungeons that you can do right now, our base power level is eclipsed them, so it doesn't matter if you're the bottom light level that you can possibly be. But other than that, I really don't use any of them ever.
So do any of them hold any sentimental value to you?
The Better Devils definitely has sentimental value to me.
Okay, so ritual weapons. You just basically like to keep them in there in case you do a solo, flawless, random loadout dungeon type deal.
Yeah, but also because, like, I'm going to be 100% honest. Like, now that I'm saying it out loud, I feel kind of stupid because I'm like 99% sure you can just reacquire them.
You can.
Yeah, I never really thought about it up until this point. It was just kind of under the presumption that once they were gone because that's kind of how all the other sunset weapons are.
Yeah, no. So the ritual weapons, Mountaintop, Randy's Throwing Knife, Revoker, Breakneck, Buzzard,
Okay, so we can
all those things.
probably get rid of those.
I mean, Malicious Birthright is not a ritual weapon, but it's also like in the game again.
New version of it, yeah.
Yeah. So unless this one means a lot to you, I don't know why this is here. Okay. So like Austringer, for example, like the old Austringer.
Yeah, I don't know why that's there. It's locked as well, so I like really wanted it to be there at some point in time for some reason, apparently.
Okay.
I think that's one too. Randy's Throwing Knife is another one.
Yeah. Like if these had like super high kill counts, then I'd say like, yeah, keep them. Why not? Keep them. They don't appear to.
No.
So
No,
that's
they
why
don't.
I'm like, yeah, let's get rid of them. What's the shotgun? The Forsaken shotgun top shelf there?
This one? Threat level?
No. In the middle.
Oh, Dust
sorry.
Rock. That one's a
Dust
little more
Rock.
in the sentimental department.
Okay. All right. We'll hold on to that.
Because I was in my like Dust Rock not forgotten phase where I just thought I was the best.
Right.
I wasn't
Okay.
the best.
Look, I totally get that.
It's actually
As
really
someone
bad.
who is also not the best, I can relate. Let's target some of the more egregious things first. I saw like 13 hotheads
Are you sure? I
because
don't think
that one
I don't know if I
actually got a
remember the
reaction out of me.
hotheads. You
It
sure
got.
it
I
only
think it
does?
was page 7, if I
Oh.
remember correctly. Page 7. Yeah, it was page
These
7.
hotheads.
Yeah, so we got about 13 here. I was actually right, 13. So why don't you walk me through this one? Why don't you walk me through the
Okay.
hothead situation?
So, like, my idea with holding all of these is you can't get it anymore. And, like, sure, maybe there will be a time in the future where we can get them again. I try to have as many as possible for different perks can occasionally be better for different boss DPS phases in, like, a day
Right.
one situation, but also, two, if like all of my hotheads with like explosive light got nerfed, then I would have ones with like lasting impression, which would like maybe be the next highest damage perk if explosive light like bit the dust or something like that.
Right. Okay, so let's hover. Just give me like the quick. Yeah, just quickly go down each of them. Let me just see what you got here. Okay, lasting demo. Okay, field prep clown. Another field prep clown. Field prep explosive light. Another field prep clown.
Okay.
Field prep lasting. Another field prep clown.
Don't read the field prep clowns. I'm feeling
Tracking explosive. Oh, tracking explosive. Demo explosive. Tracking explosive. Okay, so
I see the problem.
we do be having a few dupes. Now, I'm totally on board with like, look, this rocket is for metas where we're switching to different guns and I need auto loading. And then this meta is for when we're just firing off rockets as fast as possible. Totally get that.
But like 4 field prep clown
But
cartridges
4 of the
is
same
not
one.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Is what you're telling me?
Not the greatest.
Okay.
So let's check those for impact casing. Let's see if any of them have impact casing. There's one.
So we can probably just automatically scrap the first one, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Okay. Another. Yeah. So this is a matter of, do you want reload masterwork or whatever the other masterwork
Yeah,
was?
probably reload is always going to be the best. That doesn't have auto loading.
Yeah. Okay. So that one can stay locked up. This one,
That one.
no impact. So I know we had multiple tracking explosive.
Yep. So
Yeah, we had 3 of those.
We only had 3.
One of them is masterworked, and yeah, this is tracking impact reload masterworked. So I'm gonna guess that this is the one
Probably.
that we're keeping of the 3. This is also impact casing hard launch.
Is this the same thing?
Reload masterwork. This is not the same thing. We have hard launch versus smart drift. I think hard launch is better. Oh wait, do you not? Oh, there's no origin trait on this thing.
Oh.
Does your other one have an origin trait? No, it does not. I mean, I would still keep it. Like, it's not really a big deal.
Wait, which ones have origin traits?
This has origin trait?
The Witch Queen ones?
I think so, yeah.
They're so out of order. It's confusing me because like these 3 are Witch Queen, and then this is the Season of the Lost, and then 2 more Witch Queens, and then 4 more.
It might be organized by power level.
Oh, you're probably right. Okay.
So I think hard launch is still the strat for rockets. I don't know, Chad. Can we get clarification? Is hard launch still the strat? I honestly don't really feel like it matters that much. But
I don't think that's what I always kind of thought, is that the barrel didn't matter that much. But
I think
that's why I kept them all,
because
I was like, oh, I'll just figure out what the good barrel is later. And then I never did that.
No, I think you want velocity because you want the rocket to travel faster. People are saying quick launch. I don't think you have quick launch on either one of those yet. So
I think I did, right? Yeah.
Oh, you do. This has hard launch and quick launch. Okay,
Yeah.
Question answered.
So we can get rid of that one.
Okay, so now let's check our perks, because I think one of your rockets has auto and field prep lasting impression. So it's that one. That's the first one. This one has auto loading and field prep, and I know you have a field prep lasting impression as well. And this one is impact casing.
Oh, I see where you're going.
Yeah. So the field prep lasting impression, you also have auto loading on this one.
But it doesn't have impact. So we can
no impact.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have. So let's also look at some of the perks that you have in the first column on some of these other rockets, because we might be able to double up. So we got auto loading, lasting impression, and that one has field prep. Okay. So next one has tracking clown. So this okay. So the other one's impulse amplifier. Okay.
Probably
Next.
just go, right? I don't really. That's like so niche, right?
Look, if you want to delete it, like there's no resistance here. There's no resistance from me.
Might as well keep it,
But
right?
I would still keep it because tracking is still kind of good. And
Yeah.
if we get to a lightfall boss where you don't really need
moves.
tracking, then just get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
But we're close enough to lightfall that I don't think you need to delete this because you can't really get it easily. All right, so what's the next one?
Demo lasting.
Okay, demo lasting. So, and you also have tracking. So we have tracking, lasting, and demo lasting.
But
Okay.
no impact.
No impact casing. Okay. And then we have
Did I
field
have
prep
another
explosive
demo?
light. You have demo explosive light.
That's my only demo lasting.
Okay. I'd say that's okay. The next one was field prep explosive light. What else does this have? Okay, tracking explosive light. So do we have any tracking explosive light? Tracking explosive. This says quick draw.
This
on
one
it.
is impact though.
Okay, so
other
do
one
we
didn't.
take the one with a bit more utility, or do we take the one that is going to have the impact casing for like 3.4% more damage per rocket or something?
Yeah. Which other one was it? Was it this one?
I think it was that one, yeah. Because field prep, is not too bad either. In the grand scheme of things, is impact casing really going to matter?
No, probably not.
Not really. But we've gone from 13 to what, like 7? So that's usually where I try to get. I try to, like, any dupes, I try to cut it in half. And we've done that. But what I will say is that after Lightfall comes out and after we figure out the DPS meta, any of these rockets that you didn't end up using, gone. I'd say keep 3 to 4.
It's my homework.
Yeah. But, it's post Lightfall, so you got a month.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm seeing a lot of reads. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of reads here.
Yeah, I think I want to say I was stockpiling these until I got a triple tap firing line, and I just think I didn't go back and delete the rest of them. Probably.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, anyone's without Vice Stinger are kind of not as good anymore. But you do have a couple with Vice Stinger. If you had Vice Stinger but like bad rolls, I would still tell you to keep the non-Vice Stinger ones because I think that's still valuable. And also Vice Stinger's getting nerfed anyway. But you do have Vice Stinger and triple tap and clown cartridge. What are the adept ones? Triple tap firing line, Vice Stinger. Okay, so you have both the regular and adept versions with clown firing line.
I see the problem.
So
we need to delete the adept versions so that we're
I don't follow.
No, delete the regular versions.
Let's just double check every other perk, like just in case we can min max this a little bit.
We can probably kill the non-Vice Stinger ones though, because like this is clown cartridge firing line. This is clown cartridge firing line viced. So we can probably we can nuke that. Same thing with this one.
Yeah. So now we got clown firing line, we got triple tap firing line, and what do we got in here?
I have no idea what the best batteries are.
So recoils. I think people usually end up going for like a bigger battery, whatever that perk is called. I forget. Which I don't think you have on this one, but that's okay. What about the next one? Or what about the
battery? Is that the one you're talking about?
Oh, is enhanced battery? Yeah.
All right, that's what my chat said. I have no idea.
Okay, so that is enhanced battery. Okay, and this is the triple tap firing line. Okay, so let's look at
these are the regular ones.
Yeah. Let's look at the adepts. So this has accelerated coils and ionized battery. I think ionized has so it's you still get an extra shot. You just have bad reload speed. I feel like that's okay.
But like the triple tap and the vice kind of help offset that.
Yeah, that's kind of my vibe. I don't know. I'm not sure on ionized, but let's see what else you got.
Okay, clown firing.
Okay, enhanced battery, love it. Okay, so and this says Vorpal on it too. Jesus. Okay, so this was the clown cartridge one. So what was your regular clown cartridge one?
Regular clown cartridge
this one
was accelerated.
So we didn't even have enhanced.
Did we just the other one that we just looked at had enhanced? Yeah.
Yeah.
It had enhanced
so the
and
adept has
accelerated.
the enhanced. Yeah. So
So
I
we
think
can
we can
definitely-
get rid of. Yeah, I think we can get rid of the regular one, which
Yeah.
is awesome because the adept's better.
Yeah. And then
The
tap
triple
firing
tap
line.
Vorpal. What
Or
else does
is
this
that?
have?
Triple tap
Oh,
Vorpal.
that's an old one.
Oh, this
Yeah,
one.
this is an old
yeah,
one.
it is. And or no, this one's clown Vorpal, not triple tap Vorpal. But like we can probably
Yeah.
still.
I think you could still probably get rid of it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, beauty. We just killed off like 4 reads. Okay.
In what circumstances would I need 2 ascendancies?
You definitely would need technically neither of them because they're both 1350, which means you have not used them in
If I want
quite
to
a
like
long
dual
time.
wield them, you know?
Yeah. So the one without kills, we could probably kill that one. This one, if you just want to keep to have it around, but you
Yeah, sure.
clearly have not used it, so it's up to you. Okay, so let's go to the first page. So like we got some rhythm going now. Let's start taking a look
The
at some more
deleting
specifics
juices
here.
or flowing.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. Whenever it's a lot easier to like go into a group of weapons that's like 3 weapons, 4 weapons, 5 weapons than it is like dupes. But let's just take a quick look at some dupes here. Like Seraph 7th Seraph hand cannon. So clearly we have not used these in a year. And I'm willing to bet the only reason these were kept around were for Warmind cells, which are not going to exist in 3 weeks.
Probably.
Okay.
Is the reason.
I don't know how you feel about 180 hand cannons. I despise them. I hate them a lot.
We'll just get rid of them.
Okay.
Problem solved.
All right. Shotguns, Astral Horizon. This looks like a 1 for PvE, 1 for PvP situation.
I think
Not going to argue with you on that. Yeah, we can move on from that. That's fine. A couple dire promise here. Opening shot rangefinder, snapshot rangefinder. A very PvP role in PvE. I found that interesting. But you also haven't used either one of these in, again, a year. So like dire promise is good.
Yeah, I think I kept because I know that opening shot can be good in PvP, but I also know that snapshot can feel really, really nice. So I just kind of hung on to both.
I would do a test. Which one do you like more? And then trash whichever one you don't. Or if you just want to purge one right now, you can totally do that because you know the one on the right, I don't think you've even touched.
Because that one is Ricochet too, and Ricochet's like really. Ooh, this is a range masterwork. I think this is what bugged me is like this one had Ricochet rounds, which I think is the best option you can have, but then this one had range masterwork, which is the best masterwork.
This is one of my favorite parts of vault cleanings is when people try to rationalize which one of these weapons that they haven't used in 2 years, which one they're going to keep. And then proceed to not use for another 2 years.
Okay, you got me there. As a guess, that's a fair argument.
I only accuse because I am also guilty of it. Okay,
no,
everything that I accuse people of, I am guilty of.
This is why I need you here because
that's how I do it.
I'm not gonna say it to myself, so I need someone else to tell me because I'm not capable of making my own decisions.
That is fair. That is fair. True prophecy. What we got? Overflow explosive payload, not too shabby. Rangefinder, time payload.
Time payload is like worse explosive payload, right?
Time payload, I feel like, is a more PvE type thing for people who are incredibly not confident in their ability to stun unstoppable champions. I think it's like still kind of like a good damage option, but personally, I don't really much care for it. I just go explosive payload for PvE purposes. If I am going to keep one of these, it's probably this one.
Okay.
But the other one is good for PvP. We're not exactly in a 120 RPM hand cannon meta right now. Not that they're very bad or anything. But again, you have not used either one of these in a year.
Yeah. I think the mindset was if we ever go back to a 120 meta, I like this. But it's hard to think that we're going to end up in that boat again because of how dominant they were. And I don't know if Bungie's going to let us get back to that.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Well, we mainly do PvE. It's cool.
Escape velocity with 3,600 kills. With threat detector Vorpal.
I don't know why I use this so much.
I mean, I don't... Using it. You only have one of them. I'm not really going to question it. I mean, I'm going to question it in terms of why you have 3,600 kills on an escape velocity with Vorpal weapon on it. I personally don't like Vorpal weapon at all on primaries.
Really?
Clearly you do. I'm not going to make you delete this because this has gotten some use at least this year.
I do a lot of GMs, so maybe that's why I like them so much, because it makes dealing with champions a lot easier.
I'm not going to make you delete it. We're looking for dupes here.
Yeah, we'll hang on to it just in case.
And the messenger, I think, is our next set of dupes. I think we have 4 of those. Outlaw one for all.
I think neither of these have Desperado.
Okay. I don't think Desperado is really that good anymore. I feel like it was more PvP thing. I really don't remember liking it that much in PvE. Like I gave it a whirl and I was not really that enthused by it. I feel like for PvE purposes, I'm going one for all or kill clip.
Okay. I'm probably fine with getting rid of both of these then, because they're the non-adept versions and neither of the rules seemed particularly incredible. This one I like because I love rapid hit.
Yeah, I mean rapid hit kill clip is great.
Like my favorite, probably one of my favorite perks in the game. And then this one is I just like the one for all variant.
Yeah,
but like
no,
at the
one
same
for all
time,
is very
how
good.
much am I really using pulse rifles in PvE?
Sorry, my dog is stepping on my dick. Ah. Okay, Brim, sit. Okay, sorry about that.
It's cool.
Yeah, no, if you want to keep, yeah, it's fine.
Okay, good.
It's pretty
Just
small,
checking.
so he's not getting a whole lot of foot on there.
No,
but
I got you. I could have interfered with the vault cleaning, you know. So
yeah, I mean, we went from 4 to 2. I'm good with that.
okay, cool, works for me.
All right, we got a lot of Hawk Moons and a few Dead Mans. Hawk Moon, not really super in the meta right now. It's a good gun, just not really a meta gun right now.
I don't know which perk is the best PvP perk for it.
Honestly,
I feel like rangefinder probably, but
like I don't know. I feel like you could talk to 4 different people and they would tell you 4 different things. I personally lean towards rangefinder. You know, Eye of the Storm is good, but it's one of those things where you need to really be in tune with accuracy cones and all those kinds of like kind of nitty gritty things.
I'm kind of the same way. Like
whereas
when
rangefinder's just
when I think PvP perks for hand cannons, like rangefinder is always the first one that comes to mind. So we're probably fine to get rid of the other 3.
Yeah, I would agree.
I heard one of my PvP like clannies say that like Eye of the Storm was awesome like one time, so that's probably why I'm on to that one.
Eye of the Storm is good for people who are just really, really in tune with the game, in my opinion. But it's not a perk I would really suggest to your average player, because they are not going to be able to like appreciate what's happening in the moment where Eye of the Storm is like being activated. Like for them, they need to feel the effects of a perk happening. And Eye of the Storm is one of those perks that can be tough to feel unless you know what you should be feeling in the moment.
Yeah, I'm never gonna feel it.
Dead Man's.
I have 2 with Vorpal.
Okay.
This is High Cal Small Bore, and then this one is
Pretty
Ricochet Hammer Forged. I feel like this one's probably better. Probably that one's 1590 for whatever reason.
I mean, I would. Okay.
Killing Wind, I feel like I probably don't really need on a DMT ever.
What's the other one you have? Outlaw. Outlaw is what I normally use. I like Outlaw. This is your call, I feel like.
I'll probably scrap the Killing Wind one, and I'll. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Let's see if we have any more like 3 or more dupes. Just like flip, like go next more.
Okay. So we have Wrist Walker here.
Wrist Walker, I've never been a huge fan of. You also have 2 quick draw swash.
Yeah. So this one's stability, accurized.
Full choker rifled.
One of the shotgun barrels is like, it looks like it's really good, but it's actually really bad, and I can never remember which one it is.
I feel like it's smoothbore, but honestly, I don't even know anymore. I feel like things change all the time. I'm getting people saying garbage, literal garbage. I also don't even like the shotgun that much for PvP. I could not make it work. And you also have this one that you have masterworked. It's basically the same gun.
Yeah. So we can just.
So this one could probably go.
Yeah. And then this one.
It's one of those things where it's like, if you haven't used it by now, you're probably not.
Right.
The old hung jury.
I kept these because, like, if we ever, because 200 RPM scouts are the best right now, and I just kept these if 180s ever eclipse them, because if that did happen, then Hung Jury becomes better than Night Watch. Hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and you also have 2 more like 3 rows below,
and
and
these
one's
have
rapid hit.
whatever they're called, origin traits on
Yeah,
them.
origin trait. So
So
rapid hit, Firefly, and rapid hit. What is that? Explosive payload.
yeah.
Okay,
So
so
this
that
matches.
one can probably just go. This one, like I like One for All. I think One for All is actually one of the best perks in the game.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't know, tough call. Honestly, between rapid hit One for All and rapid hit like explosive payload, it's not gonna be like a huge difference in a GM setting. Like you're still gonna get through it just fine. It is a tough call because they're all good. Like I was in this position as well, where like I was just hanging on to Hung Jury. I had a couple of good rolls. I was still never using it because like you said, like 200 RPMs are the ideal right now, and
Right.
180 RPMs are not. So I just eventually got rid of mine, and then I got 2 more because I hate myself.
Oh,
So
yeah, I'm there too. Probably, I just want to keep him because I can't get him anymore.
Okay.
Or can't get him until next season at least.
Then let's look at. Okay, you have a red border Thoughtless right now that you can extract for pattern progress.
Can do that.
Nice.
Look at that. Got one more vault
Um,
slot and
some pattern progress. There you go.
double dipping.
Okay, what else we got here? We have 3 of the Neuroma, Silicon Neuroma.
Neuromas. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really know why I have these. It's like so much of the stuff I have is the mindset of like, oh, what if it's good?
Yeah, I know why you have it. It's the same
Eventually.
reason everyone has a sniper right now. It's pure copium. It's cope. Maybe snipers will be good. And I'm right there with you. But we definitely don't need 2 triple tap firing lines.
No, we don't. You're probably, yeah.
So one of those can go. This one has a magazine perk. Does the other one have a magazine perk? And then this one does have a magazine perk. Okay, so they both can give you 4 shots.
Faster reload when it's empties. Oh, but we would do this.
Yeah. So they're more or less the same. They both have stability masterwork. I'm being told the ammo mod with mag allows 5 on adept. Okay, well, we still have 2 of the same exact weapons, more or less. I would say let's keep this one, keep the red border one, and get rid of the other one. And then the Focus Fury one.
I feel like
I'm skeptical on.
Probably always better,
Yeah,
right?
I'm skeptical on Focus Fury with magazines that have like such a small amount, especially if you miss on triple tap. Like you miss one.
They're both 20% anyway, right?
So we have some Braytech auto rifles right in the middle.
Braytech auto rifles. We can ooh.
I know a lot of these. I know a lot of people who keep these just specifically because it's like it's a holiday gun.
Yeah,
it's only around once a year.
That's probably why I had those.
And it's like, guess what? Also happens once a year. You look at this once a year and wonder why you have it.
That is true.
Okay, I'm seeing a few more sunset weapons here.
Yeah, Leviathan stuff, year 1 stuff.
Okay. Are any of these incredibly sentimental?
The Mananan's definitely sentimental. The other 2 I can probably let go of.
Okay. It's just a question I pose to everybody because I used to keep a lot, and I was like, do I really care about this? Sins of the past that has a different element that comes out of the collections.
Yep.
Not really, but anything you don't want to delete, I'm not going to make you. Let's take a look at the submissions. The submachine gun, second row.
I need to go get a craftable one.
Okay. I was going to say, are you big into the perpetual motion demo roll?
These are just the best ones I've got. Because I think, what's the best roll on this?
Honestly, no idea. Don't have one crafted. Never use it.
Okay. Those can go. I have my escape velocity.
True. All right, let's go next page. You do have a blue sidearm. Is this for something specifically? Because I have blue gear in my vault as well.
I just used it in like a GM one time as like a meme, and I just liked it for some reason.
Okay.
But it's like, I mean, I can pull it from my collections anytime.
Okay, so this is just a convenience thing.
I don't need to have it. I don't need to have this either. It's just not.
Okay, hang on. Before we go to this next page, sniper bottom right, sunset, the long goodbye.
No sentimentality here.
Okay.
Neither with that one.
I know people love Tatar gaze. I'm not gonna make you delete it.
I was hanging on to it because there was a point in time where you could you could still do Niobe Labs, but you couldn't acquire the Niobe Labs guns. I think I have Spiteful Fang in that same category too.
All right, let's go next. Okay, I'm gonna just put you on the sunset weapons.
Yep.
Oxygen SR3 I'm pretty sure is one you can pull from collections.
Yep. So
I'm gonna let you do your thing here with the sunset things.
This is a ritual one, right?
Subjunctive is not a ritual.
I'm not gonna use it anyway.
Good choice. You can always craft one of those.
Can always pull that out.
Yep.
Never gonna use that. Never gonna use no sentimentality there. No sentimentality there. Why do I have all these?
Look at you go.
Yeah, apparently.
It's like the first wave frame GL, whatever, but
yeah,
you have a bajillion of them now.
When I was like getting into speed running, we use this for like Leviathan Gauntlet a lot, so
okay.
Yeah, it's whatever.
All right. Got a lot to do here.
A lot of summoners.
Yeah, we do be having some summoners. I am not a big summoner person. I will default to you.
Yeah, probably get rid of that
for
one.
a time, I kept it literally because it was my only solar auto rifle. And that was pretty much it.
I'll just keep these two.
Okay. Hey, you deleted 2, we can keep 2.
Yep, cool.
That's the rule. We want to get down to half. What else we got? We have a few in igneous hammers. Sub 1 for all. Okay. Overflow rampage. Rapid hit snapshot. Okay.
Probably lose the rapid hit snapshot.
Okay. Sub 1 for all is good. I understand that. You're not really using it, but it is good.
Probably drop the overflow one too.
I'm kind of there with you.
Overflow is kind of useless nowadays ever since primary ammo.
It had some hype, yeah, early on, but now I'm not really super high on it.
Yeah.
Like at all. We have some palindromes.
Do a palindromes.
What we got? Quick draw rangefinder. Love it.
Yep.
Overflow rangefinder.
Nah.
Not as much.
That's the PvE one.
Love it.
And then nah. Cool. Half.
Earth. Genesis snapshot.
That's not very good, is it?
I wouldn't say it is. Personally.
Probably get rid of both of these.
Love it. The only reason I can understand keeping this is because it's from Gambit, and that's it.
So I don't have to go back and yeah, I don't think I'm ever using that.
Third axiom, quick draw Vorpal.
What's the other arc pulse rifle? GN7, I think.
Oh yeah. It was on the page before.
Is that better?
Oh, actually no. It's a second row in the middle.
There it is. Zen.
Zen Moment Outlaw.
This one's probably better. Yeah. No.
Personally,
Outlaw.
I'm not keeping either one of these because I have Insidious.
Oh yeah, that's right.
From Vow.
That's a good point. I forgot. I always forget.
Me.
I always forget that like other weapons, because I'm like, okay, I need to keep this because it's my only arc whatever, or my only this pulse rifle. And then like a new one comes out and I forget that I had all the old ones because I've never cleaned my vault.
Yeah. What else? Trustee. Let me see those trustees. Especially since this is crafted now.
Ew.
Okay,
gross.
so I'm not in love with that one.
Yeah, that was not good.
And then this one is an old one. I never liked this roll. I never could enjoy it. I'm not a reconstruction redirection enjoyer on trustee. I don't know how much you are.
I don't even
This is
use
1350.
the weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this can pretty safely go. Eternal Blazon, bottom row. Rapid hit 1 for all, rapid hit kill clip. Okay, well, one is 1350 and one has 3,000 kills on it.
This one I use a ton, actually. I've used it recently, so get rid of that one.
We got Found Verdict.
Probably use the full auto.
Yeah, I think the full auto can go.
I don't know why I have this.
What's the shotgun 2 clicks, 1 click to the right? Is that Found Verdict? Oh, it is time lost. Okay. Auto loading Vorpal or Frenzy. I am not crazy about this, and neither are you.
No, no, I'm not.
So okay, good. Yeah. No composure, great gun. Not gonna touch that. Even if it's 1350, it's still a good gun. This is a use it or lose it gun.
Not using it.
Perf. Shiura's quick draw kill clip, moving target kill clip. I think this is kind of personal preference here.
Yeah, I actually don't
one
know
is 1350.
which one's really better.
I think honestly I think it's personal preference. Moving target's one of those perks. Like, do you like it? Cool, use it. But it's not really like giving you power or anything like that.
It's not like you said. It's not like one of those perks that like I really feel. You could give me a gun with moving target and a gun without moving target, and I wouldn't really be able to tell you which one had it.
All right, there you go.
Couple Uzumis.
Couple. We have two snapshot vorpals.
I don't really know why I have either of those. Now that I think
I
about
mean, it seems more like a PvP type situation. But I don't think we need two.
Definitely don't need two. I also have two triple tap vorpals.
Let's get tac mag and extended. This one also has tac mag.
Basically range versus range then, I guess.
Range.
I guess I'll just keep the one I already have masterworked.
All right.
And then that's appended reload speed versus extended handling. Appended gives it 5 as well though, so I can probably get rid of this one.
Go for it. Again, these are all guns that you have not used in months, if not years. Here, name a gun that we've deleted so far other than Izume and the roll on it.
Okay, hold up. Give me 20 minutes.
GG, go next.
Yeah.
Empty vessel, let's see.
Yeah. Ew, that's terrible.
All right, pretty good utility play there. Utility, okay. I'm not a huge like blinding GL guy. I much rather use wave frames. I don't know how much you like blinding GLs. Are you a blinding GL?
I like it. I use them enough to justify keeping a few.
So in that case, I'm gonna defer to you on this.
Okay.
Because I am not a big blinding GL user.
I don't think I'm ever using. Oh, I have this one because it's auto loading blinding. I don't really care. I remember I was trying to get like an auto loading blinding vorpal.
Yeah.
But I'll just stick with my auto loading one.
All right. Yeah, I think auto loading is pretty safe bet for blinding GLs.
Yeah.
Okay, these horrors lists. We have what, 9 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm seeing a lot of very familiar faces here.
Steady hands, I think we can go. A lot of perpetual vorpals, it looked like.
More like horrors most. Somebody banned that guy.
I think we can get rid of all the Zen Moment ones because I don't really
care for Zen Moment.
Yeah,
I'm kind of there with you.
It's just stability. It's like that's only really useful if I'm having a tough time landing my shots on it, and I don't really.
Right, and you're a gamer, so you don't really need that.
Yeah, I'm just the best in the entire world.
All right, a lot of perpetual motion. All perpetual motion.
Perpetual vorpals.
With vorpal.
I like flared bagwell. The one I don't like at all, really. That one I really don't like that much either.
Love it. Down to 2. I'm not gonna make you pick.
Yeah. We can chill with those.
Epicurean.
I have zero clue what's good on a fusion rifle in any capacity ever.
Okay, well, here's what I can tell you. This is not what I'd be using. Fusion rifle to me for PvE purposes is like, does it have reservoir burst? If so, keep. If not, doggy.
Okay.
Well, and also it's craftable, so you can go grind those if you really want to.
These have reservoir.
Yeah, like reservoir burst. Love reservoir burst or chill clip. Yeah, or chill clip.
I don't think quick draw is really ever useful on that in a PvE context. We'll get rid of that too.
What's your like crafted weapon pattern situation looking like? Just like in general.
I have like the good ones. I have the ones that you that matter.
So you're not like a collect 'em all Pokemon kind of guy.
So like I have I have Callus's mini tool, I have Ikelos, I have whatever, Succession, I have Forbearance. I have the important stuff. I think I have every cataclysmic type and I think I have all the important ones.
I did notice you don't have Bump in the Night. All good.
I don't get why people are raving over it.
It's a craftable rocket. Like you don't have to go grind out a bunch of effing hotheads. Let's see what else we got here. We have some mind benders.
Yeah.
I'm not big on mind
I don't really
benders.
know why I have them.
I can understand keeping, one for PvE, little 1-2 punch situation. Otherwise, we're ditching them. Okay, hold up. The trade. Okay, Path of Least Resistance.
I'm hanging on to this because I love running. I think double special with a trace rifle is one of the special weapons. Is super OP because the way it manipulates.
I can tell you really love this one because it has so many kills on it.
Well, I'm more so saving it for like this kind of one of those things where it's like if the enemy race in the day 1 raid is a race that has arc shields, then I like this. That's the only circumstance in which I enjoy having it.
So that's not enough for you to go get like a crafted version.
Not really.
Also, that is like one of the most copium things I've ever heard, by the way.
Yeah, I know. When it was leaving my mouth, like I was like, this is so.
Okay. Look, you've been very patient with me, so I'm not gonna make you delete it.
No, I should go get a crafted one of it if that's the mindset.
Like you can next 3 weeks, it's one. You can buy one per day. Starting literally right now, you could get 4 patterns just from season 19 alone if you're buying one per day. Valley's Axe Keep, it's the ritual weapon from the season, or you can delete. I don't know if you're using it or not. Macabre, some more sniper copium. I'm keeping like 3 of them right now, so I'm not going to tell you to delete.
Silicon Neuroma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. And I think I
yeah,
kept
same kind of deal.
Yeah, so I can get rid of that one definitely. This is like a PvP one, I guess. So might as well. Why not?
All right, we got some hand cannons. Exalted Truth.
I don't know what half of these perks do.
Over under is for overshields.
Is that elemental shields too?
I don't know if it's elemental shields.
Literally just PvP.
Well, it says deal a small amount of bonus damage to combatant shields. So yes. I don't know anyone who's really crazy about over under.
Yeah.
Even though there's like a bajillion overshields right now in PvP, so I do get that, but I would probably be using kill clip over frenzy in PvP anyway.
Or I keep it for PvE because I run it in, at least this season, Void Burn GMs with unstoppable champions.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'll just keep the frenzy one because I think it's the best option for PvE.
Okay. What's that sidearm?
Furatura.
Literally, I don't even know if I've heard of this.
it's this season. It's
okay.
It's I like it for Falcon's Hunter build with repulsor.
Okay. All right. I mean, if you're actively using it, I'm not going to tell you to delete it.
I know it's not masterworked or anything, but I'm hanging on. I'm kind of because I think Falcons is gonna be even more OP next season with some of those new fragments we're getting. Where it's like one of them was that you create a void, whatever it is, the void breaches when you kill a volatile target. So I'm keeping a few weapons I think will pair nicely with.
Okay.
Three Strident Whistle.
The bows, yeah, Strident Whistle. All right, so we have 2 perpetual Vorpals.
I think Elastic String is the best one if I recall correctly. I don't know any of the other ones.
Literally, I don't even know. Miss me with the strings, miss me with the tips, miss me with the shafts. Major perks, only thing that matter to me on a bow. Literally everything else, get effed, don't care. LOL.
Yeah, I focus a little too much on the tips and shafts sometimes.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
I'm putting down what you're picking up.
Yeah. It seems like a close my eyes and delete 2 of them situation.
Yeah, because I don't think you've touched any one of these. This bow, I imagine for most people, is I need a solar legendary bow.
Yeah, that's probably why I have it.
Let me see them cantatas.
Why do I have these?
I'm just surprised you have 3,200 kills on a rapid hit moving target hand cannon.
When Lightblade was the thing. First season Lightblade came out. And I was doing like a ton of GM carries or whatever. Because it was unstoppable hand cannon
moving
season.
Target?
I didn't have anything better.
All right. I mean, the rapid hit opening shot is, PvP thing. I personally did not... I am not a cantata enjoyer.
Now I think I do Waking Vigil. That's rapid hit opening.
Yeah, rapid hit opening. That's the classic. I'm not going to make you touch that. I don't care if it's 1350 or it could be level 100 for all I care.
I don't know what's going on with my Arcane Cannon situation.
I mean, this is not personally the one I would be using, but you are clearly using it, so I'm not going to make you get rid of it.
This is probably the better version.
Do what you will.
Yeah, we'll just... whatever.
You've already deleted 2. We've already hit the quota. So, whatever you want. Unforgiven. You like Unforgiven? On the right. Mid-row.
No.
I used this for about 2,000 kills. I could not get myself to like it, personally.
Funnel Web just seems better in every capacity.
Yeah.
I think my current one is a Subsistence Frenzy.
With 25,000 kills on it.
Yeah, apparently.
Any plans to switch off of this one for the perpetual motion?
I suppose not.
That's what I'm talking about.
Happy?
The title.
I had to go on Stadia to get those.
The title?
No, the funnel webs.
Oh, okay, fine. but also I want to see the title. I don't think there's been a gun recently that the community has just grinded their tits off to get and then proceeded to never use.
I got it because I crutch hunter, and I was like, oh, like getting kills gives me my dodge back more quickly. Obviously, that's the best gun in the entire game, and then I just never use it.
I
But
tried to. I think I got like 100 of these. I still could not get stats for all one for all.
hear me out, right? Like, what if 750s become meta someday?
Is this the submachine gun you're gonna use though?
I don't know. Well, what other 750 would I use? I just deleted the Unforgiven.
Eye close.
Fine.
Got him.
This is bullshit.
Dude, Iclos is tearing it up in the Crucible right now. I don't know how much Crucible you're doing lately, but Iclos is ripping
Ever
faces
since
off.
airborne effectiveness was implemented, pretty much zero.
Well, just so you know, Iclos is literally nuts. What we got? All right, we got some more rituals to get rid of. Bane of Sorrow. Any Bane of Sorrow enjoyers?
Yeah. Yeah. That was a firing line rabbit hit or something like that. I grinded so much to get that. All the things, whatever we rebuilt the lighthouse with.
Yeah, line in the sand. A lot of line in the sand enjoyers. I did a lot of testing on line in the sand back in the day, and line in the sand is just, it was ahead of its time, you know? Just ahead
Wasn't
of its
that the
time.
gun last season that got sunset, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or the season 10 as well? I forgot.
that was cool.
9 or 10.
That was really fun. I liked it when they sunset the line in the sand.
What are we working with here? We have the Swarm, which is
Yeah,
second row.
Such a
IMO.
terrible weapon.
I almost made a whole video talking shit on the Swarm because I think this gun is doo-doo.
It's so bad.
And I'm also being told it's back next season anyway. Tarantula. If you don't have a void, or sorry, an arc linear fusion, I'd say keep that. Otherwise, we should probably toss the Tarantula.
Yeah, I have Storm Chaser, so we can probably not
This is
even
a good roll on Swarm.
Anyway.
What else we got? Commemoration.
Mm-hmm.
We have Rapid Hit Repulsor Brace and then Reconstruction Rampage. Both pretty good. One is, used for one thing and one is used for a different thing. Not going to make you delete it. Although once you get a crafted version, you could probably ditch one of them anyway.
I'm thinking I can probably ditch these threaded needles, right? Because Taipan exists.
Probably. I mean, I would at least get rid of the second one because, like, rangefinder not doing a whole lot for you in PvE. Yeah. But I don't think it's the worst thing to maybe hold on to it.
Okay.
But you could. I think most people probably tell you you could.
Okay.
Let's check these swords out here.
Yeah.
Half truths. This one. That one.
Probably delete that one.
Yeah, I'd get rid of it.
Okay.
And then other half, double relentless Vorpal. You want jagged edge. No jagged edge. Can you craft it?
No.
You have the pattern for this?
Nope.
Do you have a lot of treasure keys?
Probably not.
Your treasure key, Sitch.
Is that a lot?
16. What I would do is I would delete one of them, save the other, and then I would burn all of your treasure keys at Dares, at Zer's Treasure Hoard, and see if you can get a red border one, because I believe you only need one red border in order to be able to craft it.
Really?
I believe so, unless they changed it back.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. Yep, just one.
I did not know that.
You just need the one.
Okay.
Now, I've been told it's quite a rare drop, but
yeah,
you
wasn't
just
Paul
need the
Tassi
one.
having a rough one there?
Yeah, he had a rough go of it trying to get one. We got rid of what? 20% of your vault.
Oh yeah, look at that.
We're sub 500. Now, armor wise, here's what I'm going to tell you. First of all, are you doing the armor farm that is available this week?
Yeah.
So you're like me then, in that you're going to potentially, hopefully, farm the crap out of the dungeon, and you are going to hopefully purge anything in your vault that's basically not very good, or artifice. Like that 70, for example, the 73 is actually a 61.
Right.
For me, I'm like 62. I'd say under 60, 61 and under, I'm getting rid of. 62 is like on the chopping block unless it's like really good. And then from there, it's kind of like, what's like the stat distribution
So
like?
74 and under on the Masterworked ones?
74 and under, I'd say could probably go. But you got to go farm and see what happens with your farming.
Yeah.
Everything else, like for example, any exotics that you don't plan on making any sort of a build with, I think you can just afford to be like, what's the better stat roll? Like, let's just get rid of one or the other. Because you're never probably going to make a build with like Eternal Warrior, for example.
No.
Crown of Tempest. That one is the Zur one. This one is Doggy Doodoo. So that one can go.
What about my 5 worm husks?
Yeah.
Can I use those at the same time? All 5 slots? Worm husk cloak?
I mean, like worm husk, I think it's still good.
I think it is.
What about the 7 hotheads? The 7 hotheads used to be 13 hotheads, so we made progress.
If that chatter says one more thing about my hotheads, I'm going to be very upset.
So worm husk, here's what I'm going to say, because you really appear to like worm husk. I would make a worm husk crown build, and then whichever like D2 armor picker says to use in that build, use that one, and then delete at least one other one.
Yeah,
I would say probably
100% honest. I don't actually really like worm husk that much. I don't know why I have all of them.
Okay. Then at this point, I would just probably keep the masterwork ones.
Yeah.
Unless the masterwork ones are really bad, or you get a really good new one.
That one seems bad.
Yeah, it's 1350. You haven't touched it. That one's like okay.
The distribution's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so how are you much of a build guy? You have a lot of builds, or you just kind of vibe it? Okay.
I do builds sometimes, but I'm probably not like doing Arthur's Embrace builds.
Okay.
Like I get the rationale behind it, right? It's like sure, maybe do builds. There's a lot of exotics that just never gonna do a build with, and I don't need 4 of them.
So for the rest of these, like these are like things that you can go do on your own. Where if you want to make a build for a certain exotic, go make the build, figure out which one D2 armor picker is gonna tell you to do.
Right.
And then for any exotics that you don't think you're gonna make a build for, I would just say take whatever the best stat roll is, hold on to that one, and ditch the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Armor wise, like legendary armor,
I just kind of a lot of this is I did like the Pit of Heresy farm when it was the weekly dungeon because you get high stat roll from that and whatnot. I'm gonna do the Artifice Master Duality Dungeon farm, which means that all of that will eclipse those armor pieces. So like as I start to accrue those this week, I'll just delete the old Pit of Heresy legendary ones.
Yeah, that's exactly what I plan on doing.
How many Omnioculuses do you need? Don't ask me that question. I don't like your tone. What kind of question is that? How many Omnioculuses do I need?
It sounds like you got a game plan for your armor. Just be diligent with it. I'm basically gonna be doing the same thing where I'm gonna be farming and just purging items. I feel like you could also do like a preliminary look through your vault just to see if you accidentally saved something that was complete trash.
Yeah.
Because
infusion purposes or something like that.
Right, yeah. Just like, you were transferring something and then Dim decided to put some random piece of gear in your vault and you never cleaned it out because you thought it was good. And then just take it from there. But otherwise, I think you can easily clean up another, I want to say like 50 slots.
Probably. You'll probably do more than that, to be honest. With all
you have a lot of duplicate exotics that I know can go. Yeah, I'm seeing like 3 Kepri Sting, like 3 Shards of Galanor. There's 4 Dragon Shadow on the next page. Yeah, 6 Coyotes. I know we can trim those down.
I don't know. I have no excuse for them. No explanation. Zero. I was trying to think. I was trying to think of something to make up to like be like, oh, what if? Yeah.
You could. Here's an excuse. The next time somebody asks is you're saving them as a way to hold on to Ascendant shards because when you dismantle it, it gives you a shard back.
Okay. So episode 2 of the vault video next week. That's what I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And then I get to keep everything.
Yeah. Otherwise, like if you're really diligent, I think you could probably get down to about 400 if you are just ruthless. But over 100 slots is pretty big. It's pretty big. Yeah, so
that's a lot.
You were very very good with the deleting stuff, which is great. I feel like you wanted to go with 6. I feel like we probably hit maybe even a 7.
You think? Really? What does a 10 look like?
I think so. Oh, 10, you'd be at like 300